everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to show you a park I've built in Henford-On-Bagley for one of my save, which I play offline. I don't share lots about it besides on my social media, which is mostly Blue Sky. I share about this family that I've been playing with for a little bit now. We're still on Generation 1 and Generation 2 is born, and basically it's an off-the-grid save, and meaning that I play with them without water and electricity. I also use the simple living lot rate, which makes ingredients matter when you have to cook. And also most of the furniture they have are either crafted or either they found it at the flea market or even just dumpster dive for it. So it's a lot of fun. I've been having so much fun with it because I've started with no simoleons at all, and now we're quite doing well for ourselves in that save. We don't have lots of stuff still, but it's getting better and better. And it's basically they basically live on a farm. There's June, which is my founder, her wife Liz, and they have 3 kids together. One of them is Ernest, uses he, him. Another one is Archie, and he has a twin sister named Dorothea, which, yeah, so it was actually surprise twins, because so I haven't been able to play as much as I wanted in that save, because lots of stuff happened in my actual life, so I couldn't like do anything or play much at all. And then I focused more on building rather than gameplay, so I wasn't really playing with them. And last time I played, I basically made Liz and June woohoo multiple times and was like, yeah, if Liz is pregnant, is going to be just a fun little thing that's going to be fun. Turns out it wasn't. It wasn't, because she was pregnant with twins. So yeah, I'm going to really suffer about that, but that's okay. I'm not really good at taking care of kids in The Sims 4, but it is what it is. I'm sure I'll be able to do it fine, and yeah. So this park is basically for Ernest, because he has to do stuff with his aspiration, is child aspiration, and I wanted to do it at home, but then I was like, maybe I could build something, because I love building. And at first this was something I started to build in Newcrest. But then I was like, the vibe isn't really Newcrest-like. I wanted to build it in the neighborhood where I've built my my apartments, but turns out I wanted to do it differently. So I just went in Henford-On-Bagley and just placed down what I already did in Newcrest, and then starting to keep going and make it like I wanted. So this was lots of fun to do, actually. I've done lots of landscaping, and I've played with terrain manipulation, which is not something I do often. And I mean, besides making ponds and such, I don't often put stuff on higher areas like I did with the tree house and stuff like that. But it was lots of fun, and I think I'm going to try to do it more often, because it was just so much fun. and it's functional. I've actually I've actually tried and use it because I've actually built the tree house, so you can use it. Like, it's when you download this on my gallery, which you can find all the details in the description box below, as usual. That's where I put my stuff. Well, you'll be able to, if you download it, you'll be able to play with it straight away. You can also replace it with with one that you have to build if you prefer that. But yeah, there's space for it, and it's functional. So yeah, and yeah, I wasn't sure if it will be because of the space it was on and such. I'm not really used to it. So yeah, it was a little bit of like going into the unknown, but it turned out great and it was fun. I've I just love doing landscaping too, even if I'm really new to it and I don't think I always do it quite well. Sometimes I think it looks a bit too messy, and sometimes I think I overdo it a bit, so it doesn't really look great. But I think this one was sort of okay. If you have tips and tricks, I'm taking them happily to know, because I'm still quite new. So yeah, I'm adding rocks everywhere. So that's what I did a lot in that build, just placing rocks everywhere and plants and such. And I got to use my favorite plant a lot, so that's my favorite one. It's the one that's really big from what's it called? Oh, what's it called? I don't remember it. Jungle Adventure. There we go. Sometimes I just have to think a little bit. But yeah, that's a plant from Jungle Adventure, and I put it around water and even on top of water, and that's, I think, works really well. It's one of my favorites. So if you've downloaded some of my builds before, you probably saw that that's what I was using a lot. But it's just so cool. I love it, and it's, when you size it down, it works well. So like, yeah, I use it a lot. I've also used quite a lot of outdoor retreats for the plants, and it was so much fun. I've actually used a lot of debug as well, so there's plenty of stuff that's from debug. And I also did the bridges above the little ponds, and that was my favorite part to do. Like, really, I struggled to do it, but then I felt like it came together really well. It was just so much fun. Like, really, I can't even. I had so much fun. This really inspired me to do more of it. And I've actually even made a little bit of areas with like the wishing well from Romantic Garden stuff, is it? I think so, yeah. It's not the one from Life and Death, I know that for sure. I'm just unsure if it's actually called Romantic Garden stuff, but I think it is. And so yeah, I've actually had that. So for gameplay, it's going to be really fun. I've actually use some debug gravestones, that's the word. Some debug gravestone in the area, and sculptures, and that just made me so happy. I think it looks great. It looks a bit creepy, but not like creepy, like, you know, I don't know if you know actually, because, but if you're from the countryside, sometimes you just go somewhere and stumble on graves. Like, that's that's how it is. I mean, at least it was the case when I was a kid. I used to live in the countryside, like really countryside, and if I wandered around a little bit, I would find small cemeteries, and yeah, it was like not taken care of, and it was old, and yeah, so sometimes you stumble upon stuff like that when you're in the countryside. And so yeah, I wanted to give it that vibe a bit, and putting graves and such. And I've also added some of the debug stuff from that's not life and death. That's businesses and hobbies. Those little flowers that I put against the bridges and such. That's just, I love that those plants. It's really cute, and it was fitting with the vibe, so I've added them in. I've actually used some of what's it called? I don't remember what I was about to say. That's amazing. I'm really sorry. I'm actually really tired lately. So yeah, that's with my disability. Sometimes it makes it hard to just think, and so yeah, I get quite tired from time to time. But yeah, I've added some little, those little square thingies you see in the water and just around. Those stuff that you can see in game, like fireflies, dragonflies. There's fish and such. So all of that, I've put some around. I've put some ducks too. And yeah, so I'm I'm quite happy about that too. I've also made an area where you can use the bathroom, because there was just a bush where you can go, and so I've added a little thing where you can just, little box where you can just go to the bathroom, and it's quite like, I've actually used the toilet that you have to craft using the engineer skill, because that's the one I have in the save I'm playing with right now, because my sim crafted it herself. So yeah, and once, oh my god, when the first burglar update came out, my sim got burgled, and they stole the toilet, the crafted toilet. So it was just so funny. My sim had to craft another one, of course, and it was just amazing. It was really funny. I loved it. So yeah, as you can see, I jump around a lot in that build, because I actually want to. I usually go around and put plants one by one, meaning that I pick one type of plants, go around, put it everywhere I want. Then I will take another one and go do the same thing, and again and again. And sometimes I go back to take some of the plants I've used if I feel like I should add more. But yeah, that's usually how I do it. So I jump around a lot in that build, because that's what is easiest for me. But don't worry about it. You'll get to see the building really slowly, not sped up like that, because yeah, I will actually show you at the end. So hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. I've actually thought about maybe showing you the sim I'm playing with, like just as a little just to show off, because I don't really do gameplay on my channel yet. I don't know if I will in the future, because it's a lot of work and I don't often have the energy for it, so we'll see. But I thought that maybe I could show you at some point, because it's actually one of my favorite save I've been playing in, and it's just really fun, and like I have to do everything from scratch, build stuff, and it takes a while, but it's so rewarding, in the sense that you've just do it yourself from scratch and it works. I've also like added what's it called, I've also used the thrift shopping stuff in from high school years in that save, like when my sim got married and engaged and just needed date outfits. I've actually sent them there to get the clothes they wanted, and it was really nice, except for the fact that it glitched a little bit, but it is what it is. It's The Sims 4. I've also used the candle making skill from Eco Lifestyle, and now that we have the pottery skill, I think I might actually build some lights and such using it, so that I can actually use it using it off the grids, and that it won't use much power. Because I use it with I actually have generators and water collectors for that save. So yeah, it's really fun. I've actually got some a cow, a llama, and some chickens, but that might change because they're getting really old. So yeah, and so maybe that in the future I will get a horse. And so yeah, if you actually want to see a little bit about this save, I actually have a family tree of them, and I will put the link in the description below, so you just can see what I'm talking about. So it's the Stone family, and yeah, the link will be in the description below, alongside all of the things you need to know to download this build if you'd like. This is also I've actually put some stuff for kids to play with, like monkey bars. That's the name. I'm actually not. English is not my first language, so sometimes I'm not sure. Swing sets, treehouse, like I said, and just little things to do. Marbles, I think I put. Yeah, because I'd like one of my sims to do the marbles collection. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the speed build, and I'm going to catch you in a little bit, in a few seconds, where I'll show you the build. Just really slow down, and you can see everything in the So now that we've done the split build part, I'm going to show you a little tour of that build. So as you can see, when you first get in, there's a little entry area. Most of this is actually debug. So yeah, and so the first part I've made was this one. I've actually started it in Newcrest, as I said earlier, and then I moved it to Henford-On-Bagley because the vibes are just better. So as you can see, you just get in through here, and there's a few things that you can go to. So you can either just go that way, sit down, and actually use easels. I've actually done it so that I can, like as an example here, I hope that I can make a little painting of my sim by putting them on that bench over there, and so that I can do a paint from reference thing and just yeah do that. There's a chess table since it's a requirement. You can fish the graves I talked about, and so yeah, there's bridges you can just live through there. And then when you go here, there's another fishing spot and benches and such. Then you can go through there. And there's the wishing well nearby the graves. As it should be, to be honest. So yeah, and then when you go through here, you can just go around. You have the things that you use for your children's. Then there's a fire pit and marbles and a blanket, a picnic blanket. There's a bird feeder, and then you can go in there to the bathroom. As I've told you, this is um, the toilet that you have to craft. So yeah, and then when you go through here, there's a little place for you to watch the stars or the trees. It depends. And then you have a craft table, some bees, and the tree house. So yeah, and of course a swing set. And yeah, I think I actually might send my sim here, and like I've sort of a sleepover, but out in the park in like maybe a tent or something. I think it could be fun. So yeah, that's the whole build, and it's available on my gallery. So if you want the details, as usual, you can find it in the description box below. And yeah, you can also check out my other stuff if you like. I've just finished a Newcrest apartment series, if that's any interest to you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye bye!